Hi, hi. All right, let me pause the music real quick here if I can find the correct tab. Okay, so let me know how my mic volume is. They said OBS decided it was going to do an update this morning, and so when it reloaded itself all back in, all of like my volume bars and whatnot look different. So I'm not sure if it did anything weird to any of my settings. We'll have to kind of play it by ear. But hi, hello. I see Ryan in the chat and Sonia in the chat. How are you guys doing this morning? God, my hands are like super dry. I should have put some lotion on. I was outside shoveling the driveway so they could deliver my groceries later, which incidentally, I have a grocery delivery that's supposed to show up between 11 and 2. I don't think it's going to be here at 11 because they haven't even started shopping it yet, but if it does come while I'm streaming and I have to take a bit more of an extended break, I have something for you guys to keep yourselves occupied while I step away. But we will mess with that a little later. So, um, let me see. What do I have? Do I have any? Do I have any? I don't really have any like channel updates or anything like that. If you guys watched my most recent video that came out yesterday, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I put together a little something on the updates I got on the open stock for the Chromaflow pencils and how I was able to replace some of mine. So hopefully, you know, that helps some people out and back on the job search. Worked 3 days last week and bailed. Can't do fast food. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know if I would be able to do that either. And the mic volume's good. Cool, cool. All right. I did get a couple, if I can make it over to my other chair here on this short cable on my headset. So I picked up a couple new books. I have the other Thomas Kincaid book, and realistically, I probably shouldn't have gotten these until I tackled a page um in the Thomas Kincaid book that I already have. But there was a couple images. I think this one just came out. There was a couple pages in here that kind of jumped out at me, and I really would like to attempt a page in one of these books. So I picked these up, and then I grabbed a set of 12 of the Inktense uh blocks while I was um shopping on the Derwent UK website. So I've been using them a little bit more, and I kind of want to use them in my sketchbooks to do a couple projects later on, so I picked those up. Uh, Claire did a flip through of Kerby's book. I saw that she had her flip through up. I did watch a little bit of it. I am not going to watch the whole video because I would like to be surprised when I get my copy of the book. So I watched about 15 minutes of her video this morning while I was tidying up in the kitchen, but I want to save some surprise for myself. Also, hi, One Eye Open, welcome, welcome. Hi, Pam, how are ya? Did fast food for a day in your teens, and that was a hard no. Yeah, my only I had one job before I enlisted in the military, and part of my problem is I am I am dedicated to a fault, even if I am completely like miserable and unhappy. Granted, with that job, I wasn't miserable and unhappy. I mean, um, it was a minimum wage job in the very early 2000s, so but yeah, I am the type of person who will stick with something pretty much even if people treat me like garbage. I will find a way to justify. But yeah, I don't know if I could go back to customer service. I mean, everybody's like, well, why don't you get a job with one of the airlines, cuz that was a big chunk of what I did in the Air Force was passenger services, and I'm good at it. I'm good at dealing with the public and being able to talk people down. Um, doesn't necessarily mean I exactly like enjoy it, but for what they pay their check-in and their gate agents and their ramp operations agents, I didn't make enough doing that job in the military, let alone what they pay for it on the civilian side. Abso-freaking-lutely not. Unless I knew somebody that was gonna get me in the door in some kind of like a management position, but I'm not keen to be back on an airport floor. Hell to the no. Let me. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh. Um, let me see here. Just catching up. Did the same thing. Yeah, yeah. I like obviously I want to support Claire's video, but that's tough. That's the hard part about getting the books ahead of time like that, especially like a Joanna or a Kerby. Like I know it's gonna do amazing, but I know there are also a lot of people that are like, I want to be surprised. This page could make it into his next compilation book. Aw, aw. I appreciate those kind words. I doubt it though. I doubt it. They seem to have a very specific like look and style for what gets picked for those compilation books. Um I don't know. I don't look at my, maybe is this self depreciating if I say that, you know I don't look at my stuff on on that caliber. Is that not a good thing to say? Those set the tone for the book. It's true. They do. They do. I know there are plenty of people that want to see the whole thing before they commit to it. Totally like not knocking, like that's amazing that they reached out to her and offered her an early copy of the book. um I just personally want to, and you know what, if I wasn't a content creator I would probably feel a little bit differently, um because part of it for me is I plan to do a flip through of the book as well, and so I think there's something about sharing it with my community and them getting to like listen and hear my first thoughts and reactions unscripted. If I didn't already have that in the works, I would absolutely be right there with everybody else wanting to see the whole thing. Just shows you're humble. I try to be, but then there's also uh, you know, people who are like, oh, well, you should brag on yourself, I'm never 100% satisfied with with my art. I always feel like there are things that I could do better. Um, I don't know. I just am trying to do it for the enjoyment, the love of the game. I mean, if they did want to use something that I'd done, it is, part of a compilation book, that would be amazing. Obviously, I wouldn't turn it down, but I just realistically don't see that being like in the cards. Make sure I'm on screen here since OBS reset all of my settings. I would really love to finish this week. I know it's not going to get finished today, which is fine. I'm not trying to like rush the process at all. Because I have thoroughly enjoyed working on this. But then there's also a level of like, are you guys tired of seeing me work on this? Do you want to see something different for the next stream, or would you rather just we keep rocking and rolling and we stream this until it's done? Because I've still got probably 3 or 4 hours worth of work to do on this. Hey Dawn, how are ya? Oh, where is it? I actually I organized my Chromaflow pencils. There were some pictures in the Discord. I think I shared a picture in the Discord of the hot dumpster fire that was trying to sort through these pencils. But I finally got uh a new case for them. So it's all nice and organized in here. I pulled out all of my duplicates and they can live in the tin. Um the 150 tin until I need them. I made some mistakes with these pencils. Uh upset stomach. That's too bad. That sucks when that happens. Two, I think hopefully this works. I don't know if this is gonna take off enough. I went too close to this with the green that I can't really get any of the yellow around it, so but I did really love what I saw from Claire's video for Kirby's new book. It's interesting because a couple of the pages that I saw are actually like quadruple spreads. It's like 2 double-page spreads, uh, which is um blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's like 4 pages for the same, like the same story, which is pretty different. Personally, don't want to cater to what people want to see necessarily, because then it feels like I'm catering and becomes work. Yes, that's like that's part of it. Like, I always want to make sure that the projects that I'm doing are true to me. It's a balance because I want to do what people want to see as well, but um if it's not something that I'm like satisfied with, or don't feel like content with, or if that makes sense, then I feel like that reflects in the quality of the content. So it's definitely a balance. And it's hard too, because I mean, right now for me, this is about what all I can about what I can manage for a job with um with everything else that's going on. So there is a level of that whole chasing the chasing the algorithm, as they say. So like I do go in and look at like the trends, and look and see what kinds of things people are most interested in seeing, because it is it is frustrating when you are so you put something together that you're really passionate about and you're really proud about, and it falls like flat. um it is disheartening. I will be 100% honest about that. And not that you should be like overly scrutinizing your metrics, but I feel like anybody that's created any kind of content on this platform has had that moment where, like, man, I was so proud of this, um and it just didn't land right, and then you're trying to figure out, like, is it me, is it the project, is it the book, is it the supply, like, what, it's hard. Like, it's just like when I'm coloring for people and they tell you what colors to use. Yeah, that's I can understand why that would be a little frustrating. Get derailed when you color live because your rebuttal will be very curt and may have a cuss word or two. Uh, that's fair. That's fair. Naturally an extremist every day, trying to find balance. Yeah, I I feel like that's pretty much my I'm a people pleaser too. I will like, to a fault. I feel like I'm using that phrase a lot today, but a lot of times I will continuously, I feel like, put my own for for others, and a lot of times it just comes back and bites me in the butt. I actually pulled out a couple color soft pencils for some of this area up here. I just kind of wanted to see how well they played together. I feel like the black in that set is quite a bit more pigmented than the black in this set. Also, I think I may have accidentally put some of the colors that I am using on this project back in the case. So I may have to dig those out. Empathy is a gift that is often taken for granted and taken advantage of. People pleasing is fine without sacrificing you in the process. You know, you're absolutely right, and you would think after 40 years that I would that I would be able to, like, it's a easier said than done. It's just one of those things that, like, when you're kind of sat back on the sidelines and you're trying to, like, pep talk yourself is easy enough, but when you've got somebody, like, in your space, like, having the conversation with you, it's a lot harder to say no when they're, like, you know when they're right there. And I'm sure some of that comes from, like, personality and from a significant portion of my adult life being a life of service to others. But I am, coming to the realization that I can only do what I can do, and I can't do any more than that. What is it they say? You don't have to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. And I really want to finish this project, so more than likely, this is going to be our project until it's done, and I will continue to work on it, on my own while I do, in between other projects and whatnot. But we put so much freaking work into this. YouTube is not the place to seek that validation, but we've made it the norm. Pam spitting facts. Ooh, almost broke my pencil there. It got caught in the sharpener when I tried to pull it out. Old lady facts. I mean, I too am an old lady, so. I had actually looked at multi streaming, because I still have my channel and my platform and my affiliate um over on Twitch. But holy crap, they make it so freaking complicated, and everything is subscription based these days. So the easiest way to do it would be to use would be to use Restream. And if I want to use the free option, then they watermark my stuff. Then I've got their watermark on my, like, on my stream, and I don't really want that, you know? Like, at least, you know what? At least let me have like a 2-week trial with no watermark. And if I like it enough, then maybe I would consider the other options. But honestly, I'm so tired of paying subscriptions for everything. I've got a subscription for the music program or service that I use to get my royalty free music. Now, I could use what's on YouTube, so that's on me. I just like the selection. I like the fact that I can curate playlists, so when we put music on the stream, I can just, build a playlist, or uh pick a pick something and just let it go. Which I can't do on YouTube yet. All you can do is download songs to use like in your videos and stuff, but trying to ignore how things go from one video to the next. No idea what YouTube does in the background, and there seems to be no rhyme or reason to why one video does well and the next one bombs. Yeah, it's frustrating too, because, okay, I see people that have like 5, 6, like multiple like channels dedicated to various different things, and I could see if you got an art channel and then you've got a gaming channel, because they're two largely completely separate different things, and they cater to different audiences. But if I wanted to include, like, every time I do something on this channel that's art related but isn't adult coloring related, like, it tanks. Like, if I want to paint in my sketchbook with gouache, I shouldn't have to create a whole separate channel to freaking paint when my main channel is an art channel. And it doesn't matter what keywords I put in, or all of that crap. It's just, I don't understand, other than people really like haul videos, people really like reviews, people really like when you put something to the effect of unpopular opinion either in your thumbnail or in your title, because, ooh, that's guaranteed to be juicy. And I don't want to be the kind of, like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to say clickbaity, but I, I don't want to, I don't want drama, and I just, it's frustrating trying to figure out from, like you said, from one video to the next. YouTube is owned by Google, so it's a video search engine for users, makes an eclectic channel hard to categorize within the algorithm, I think. Yeah, that's fair. It just, I don't, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of like, you kind of get the a little bit of like the reverse over on, no, I can't even really say reverse, but it's hard to have it like art over on Twitch too. I know some people are successful with it over there, but Like that's primarily a gaming platform, so other genres are a little harder to break into over there. I gotta turn the book sideways because I can't color. I can't color in the crack, you guys. Not. I can't color in the crack up and down. We gotta go side to side. Lol. Folks have seen me change so much. It's crazy. Like so I used to play a game called Dead by Daylight. I started out as a variety gaming streamer over on Twitch, and then I switched to maining one game for a while. And most of the gaming crack coloring, lol. Um, most of the gaming communities have their subsets of drama. And I was talking to a friend of mine that I have known since I started my channel over on Twitch, and he was one of my first friends on that platform, one of my first like supporters. And we were talking about some of the like the color tube and the art tube drama and whatnot, and he's like, I wouldn't, he's like, how can you have um how can you have drama in the art community? And I was like, oh man, if you post that you don't like a certain supply or a certain brand, people come for you like you called their mama a hoe. If you're not using a supply the way people think you should be using a supply, man, it's it's rough out on these art store streets. He's like, I don't, he's like, I don't understand. I didn't understand either, but that's honestly part of the reason why I don't, well, one, I don't have the energy or the like the time to do the kind of like in-depth like testing and whatnot that people do for their review videos. I give those people the like mad respect for doing what they do. I just am not inclined towards, I want to just use the supply in a project. I don't want to I don't want to swatch every single pencil out and put it up in my window and wait like um months to test uh um the light fastness of it. I just want to use the products. And that's not to say that like I won't offer like first impressions or thoughts, but I usually will do it in conjunction with a project. Um I don't have the energy for, see, you wanted folks to color melanated skin tones. That's actually on my list. Because I'd like to be more comfortable coloring skin tones just like all around. I feel like I can do it with markers, um, but the couple times that I have tried to do darker skin, I haven't been satisfied with the way they've turned out. So that's actually on my list of things that I would like to work on personally. Um, because like I have Anastasia Koldareva's books have a lot of portraits of people of color in them, and I would love to feel like I could do those pages justice. And there's not a lot of like tutorials on coloring darker skin tones. So that is also one of my longer term projects for the next few months. Um you, you got put on a list? I didn't realize there was a list. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back. Uh you're holding your paintbrush wrong. Have people said that to you, that you're not holding your paintbrush correctly? I had somebody tell me that I wasn't using a set of oil-based pencils correctly on a swatch chart, because I wasn't I wasn't doing like 8 million layers, and that's how you properly use oil-based pencils. I am not going to sit here for hours on a swatch chart layering pencils. Y'all know how I feel about like swatching in general. But if you are going to get up in arms about my technique on a swatch chart, nah, no. Mm. When I am if I'm swatching, I'm swatching it because I want to see what the color is. I'm not looking to demonstrate techniques on a swatch chart. And then you get told off for not swatching on arches because everybody knows that that is the only paper worth using. In my world, I do not have time for that. Holy crap! You know what? I honestly, Sonia, I consider that a waste. Arches is expensive. I use that for, like, that's my project paper. Oh, Dawn, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Take care, Dawn. Hold on just a second. Let me check and see if it's not even your favorite paper anyways. That's honestly setting, I feel like that is setting beginner artists up for oh my. Although I feel like are we contributing to the drama right now, you guys? I'm sorry. uh, a lot of elitists and And know it all personalities I ignore. Yeah. I just use your supplies the way you want to use your supplies. They are your supplies. There's no. I don't think there's really a right or a wrong way to use an art supply if you get the outcome that you were hoping for when you're. Do you like your Oh, we're contributing to the drama? Oh. Aw. Okay, we won't contribute. No more drama. Just I don't know. I guess I was just on a tear today. I don't really like the way this looks up here. So, where is it? I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I have enough pencil on the, do I have an idea for my next one? I have pulled out a couple of books and looked at a few things, but nothing really like jumped out at me. That might be on my itinerary for this weekend. And I wasn't like super. I don't want to say concerned is not the right word. Um words. Words are hard. I guess the short answer would be no. I don't have anything. I don't have my next project planned yet. Uh I still have the footage from my rooster serpent thingy in the mythographic book that I need to start editing. But that got kind of set aside to do some organizing projects. I don't like the way this looks up here. But if I keep playing with it, it's just going to look worse. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone for right now. But I was thinking about, at least for like an intermediary like project, in betweeny project. Hold on a second. You guys, this is a beast. I can't even zoom out to show you exactly like how large this thing is, but it doesn't even like I'm zoomed all the way out. Uh, but like this, yeah. Um. So we have to do something with that. I got it for Christmas. That's the art wheel gouache. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter actually did a review on uh did a review on those paints, and I would like to use them So we may have a day where we do like a sketchbook day. I haven't worked in my food sketchbook in a while. So maybe for February we can find something Valentine's Day-ish. La, la, la. Oh, did I go over that with the pen and then immediately go over the pencils, or is it just because I don't have enough pencil down? Oh, I haven't even really come over to this top part with the pencils. Okay, well, let's do some of that because uh, I think I may have put some of my, what did I use on this? I think I may have put some of my grays back. Uh, Okay, I need to work a little bit on this because now I need to see how I want the lighting on the edge to be so that I can figure out how to seamlessly blend it in with my green here, or how best to blend it in with my green here. Oh, oh my goodness, my phone is blowing up. Um, sorry guys, I'm just checking on something real quick, making sure that I have an idea of when my grocery order might show up. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm actually surprised they have not come to bum rush in my office, but it's kitty lunchtime. Instead of putting the BRB screen up today, I'm gonna put the music back on, but I'm gonna give you guys words on stream to play while I'm gone. So it'll be set up to autopilot, so when each round runs out, it should just go right into the next. But basically, you'll get a board with a certain number or a certain number um with certain letters, and you guess the words. You guess the words. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. So let me put this over, and I'll hang out for a round. well, that was kind of a bummer that it didn't reset. But I will mess with it and see if I can figure out maybe for next time how to get it to work a little more seamlessly. So I think it recommended I set the stream to like ultra low latency, which I can't do while I'm live. Just mad they didn't get the 6-letter word in time. I'll figure it out. Apparently I have to leave. I think part of the reason it didn't reset was weirdly enough, I have to leave the browser tab on the like the top of my tabs. I can't just, so like right now I have five tabs quote unquote open, but I guess that's why it didn't restart. So now I know for next time, because I may have to take another quick break when let me say here, because yeah, they're saying my groceries will be here by like 12:30. They're shopping my order now, 6 of 19 shopped, so I may have to take another break in about an hour to go put my groceries away. I actually need to grab... Okay, I need a couple lighter colors in here. I had a lighter yellow than what... Because I needed a bridge color, unless maybe this was it. Just something to help kind of like blend out some of those harsh edges. Oh, hold on just a second. I'm just checking into something real quick. Okay, sorry, I just had to check on a medical thing. Okay, this song sounds like people repeatedly opening soda cans in the background. I mean, it's not unpleasant, but I can't unhear it. Be nice if we could at least get the serpent done today. Hello, ma'am. What are you doing? Are you coming up? What you doing? You gonna come hang out? Push the mic out of the way. What are you doing? Are you gonna sit right where I was working? Or bye? That's fine too. Whatever you want to do. Is it warm there? Is that... It is warm there. Huh? Is that why we like hanging out on that spot? Yes. Kitty visit. That was Lorna. I left my door open today. Yeah, they like to sit on the end of my desk over top of, so my my computer tower is inside of the cubby, but it generates enough heat that it comes up through that and warms up the bottom of the desk. She's also I can see the wheels turning. Hold on a second. No, never mind. I was gonna try and get my webcam to swivel that direction, but unfortunately it's not going to turn that far. But that's also a perfect launch pad to get up on the top of my door and access to my shelves. Lorna. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do it, Big Booty Judy. You keep eating the way you're eating, and you're not going to be able to make those jumps. I was going to get one of those, apparently they make these like beds, like cat beds that clamp on to the side of a desk. But I know that if I get one, none of them will use it. Son of a building block. Thank you, KR. I appreciate that. I hope your day is going well. I'm just kind of, taking a minute. Well, I think my groceries are here, so I'm about to take a break. But just taking a minute to kind of sit back and reassess Okay. I will be right back. This it shouldn't take me too long. I gotta go bring my groceries in. I didn't really get too much stuff, so it shouldn't be an extended break. But it might take me a few minutes, so I'm gonna put the words on stream up for you guys, and hopefully, if I leave the tab as my top tab, it will actually restart while I'm gone, so you guys can play more than one round. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, it's so nice to be able to just put all your groceries away seamlessly because you've cleaned your pantry. Had fun with the word game even though it ignored half your suggestions. I like I said, I'll play with it. I've been curious to see changing the latency on the stream, like what that does. If it degrades the the quality. So maybe next stream we'll try that out. So apparently, Ohuhu, aside from the new colored pencils, which if I would have known about the colored pencils when I placed my order for the new paint pens they just released, apparently they released another set of paint pens that are similar to, I don't think I have anything on my desk that it's similar to, but they kind of look like the real the liquid ink pens that have the window on the sides of them that Artex just came out with. Not that I need any more colored pencils, but yeah, I probably would have thrown those in with my order if I had known that they were coming out. Oh, hello. Hi. Bye. Nice to see you. Yeah, the color pencils. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody's got them. There's like a bajillion different videos out there on them. So at this point, if I had ordered them, I mean, we probably would have just played with them, used them on stream, but I don't think I would have made a video on them. They were out of stock in the EU warehouse. I don't know, man. Just so many pencils on the market nowadays. And I don't make enough doing this to just keep buying budget pencils that end up then just sitting in my office. And I've actually destashed some of my my stuff. I sent some things to a friend of mine. Her little girl has recently gotten into art, so I sent her some stuff. And I feel like at this point, the only reason that I change up what pencils I use for different projects, aside from my polychromos, because you guys know how I feel about my polychromos, but like, other than that, if I didn't feel like people would get bored, and also, you know, people like to see different supplies, I would honestly just use these for most of my projects, unless I had a specific idea that I felt like called for another set of pencils. But especially now that I have discovered how I can replace some of them. I don't really like the way that looks. Hello again. Goodbye again. So I'm looking at this, and I know at the beginning of the stream I was like kind of concerned that it was not anywhere near like completion, and that it was going to end up being like another couple of streams. I'm thinking what I may end up doing is, aside from working on it on my own, I think I may do another evening stream on Thursday for an hour and a half or so and work a little bit on it then. Because now that I've kind of put in the work on it today, it's really not as far off from being done as it felt at the beginning of the stream. Because it would be really nice to... Well, first it would be really nice to find the pencil that I'm looking for. It would be really nice to finish this and be able to start a new project for February. Like the first week of February. So it's also possible what I could do, if it came down to it for next week, is maybe take the first half of the stream to work on this, or start a new project work on that for a little while and just basically split the stream. It's just, it's like this chunk of the corner and then all of like the little like final like cleanup work and things like that. And I've still got about an hour left in me today too, so Run back and forth between the kitchen and your laptop. Oh, it's all good. I know this is about that time for you. Spaghetti and meatballs. Ooh. Thank you, KR. I appreciate that for the kind comments and the sub. Very much appreciated. Hello, ma'am. Are you back? What? Your booty is on the camera. Oh, why don't you show them your face instead of your butt? What are you doing? Baby Dooners. Hey, hey, hey. Do not do that to my chair. What are you trying to do? Am I gonna have to boot you out and shut my door? I don't want you on my shelf. Especially because there's nobody tall here to help me get you down when you inevitably get stuck. Lorna, what are you doing? Are you being a troublemaker? What? Well, you're being very affectionate today. Did you do something naughty? Or do you want something? Oh, pretty baby. Excuse me, ma'am. That was not very nice. I'm sitting here complimenting you and you bite me. Rude. Is that your pen now? Hey, Lorna. You want to say hi to Daddy? What? Why do you keep trying to bite me? You just want to be up on that shelf, don't you? You just want to be up on that shelf, and you can't be up on that shelf. I know I'm turning the book around like every which way here, but this is kind of a funky spot. So I have to kind of maneuver things around in order to be able to get into all the little cracks and crevices here. Cookie, how are ya? How's your day going? Welcome, welcome. I really like how the Prisma blender works out with these pencils too. It really does a nice job on those edges where I am working with colors that are pretty far apart, so that I don't have to go and hunt for like a bridge color. Sick today, so just resting. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. I am okay, as I'm sure you understand with the various things going on in the world. I have some obvious concerns. Oh, why did that do that? But other than that, I'm okay. Just trying to, well, I mean, it's not gonna happen today, but trying to wrap this project up before the end of the month so that we can start on something new for February. And it's really not that far off. Like, well, hello, welcome back. What's the matter? Your butt's in the camera again. What? You had your lunch. What do we want? To shove my microphone out of the way? I still have at least a half an hour or more of work today before I stop. Sorry guys, this is a cat stream now. Oh, and she's on the shelf. I should have known that was gonna happen. Hi, Soup, how are you? Cat butt cam, let's go! Well, now it's cat on the shelf. She's just trying to help. She's gonna knock everything over. Like, legit, that shelf is probably about 7.5 feet up off the floor. It's the one that goes all the way around the room near the ceiling where I keep all my tchotchkes. Ma'am, this is why I don't let you in here. And why I keep my door shut usually when I stream, but silly me today. If you hear a sudden crash, you'll know why. Yeah. Followed by a bunch of expletives. And then my stream gets demonetized. I end up on a bunch of PETA streams because I yell at my cat. How are you, Soup? How was your day? Okay. Well, that was pretty far for you to jump. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. Why are you like this? Like, legit, I thought I heard a noise behind me and thought she knocked something off of the shelf. No, it was just her jumping from the shelf to the floor. Are you okay? Hmm? You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Hmm? Are you gonna sit there and behave? Or are you gonna go do that again? I will sit here now. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. This is my stream now. Day's been alright, mildly stressed, but trying to work out a few things. Oh no, is it stream stuff? I'm okay. I think I gave myself a hernia lifting boxes of cat litter the other day. At least I'm hoping that that's all it is. Thankfully, I already have an appointment with my primary care. Like, my annual appointment is next week anyways, so I'll just bring it up then and hope that that I'm not dying. I say that like in jest and with glib because of all of the health stuff that I have dealt with the past few years, so you know, it wouldn't it just wouldn't surprise me if they found something else wrong with me at this point in my life because I'm just falling apart. Stream stuff and your scheduling for this week. Want to keep the week open, but it slowly starts filling up. I gotcha. That's that's the unfortunate thing with content creation is a lot of times people don't see it as a job. And so then when you're trying to plan things for your stream, which you consider a job and a trying to treat it like a business when nobody else sees it that way is I feel it. I would very much like it if you're not dying. I would also like it very much if I'm was not. Because man, I got like 8 million animals. Who's gonna take care of them? Probably shouldn't be joking about this. It's really not. But it's like it's one of those things that I feel like at this point I have to find some dark humor in it or else I would probably never get out of bed. And then this picture would never get done. We would never finish it. And this is the year of no perpetual whips. I want to finish projects. Oh, thank you, KR. I appreciate that. It's coming along. I didn't leave any room for glowy light around this. Actually, you know what? That's okay because I feel like it's set far enough back from... And I could just probably take my eraser to it if I wanted to do that. It's a good way to cope and get it out. This is true. And I feel like with the state of the world, it's not really stuff to laugh at, but at least there's memes. I was trying to check earlier because apparently I can't remember when it goes into effect, but they froze a bunch of government assistance programs here. And obviously there was a concern about Medicare and Medicaid. Uh, and since I am 100% reliant now on the VA for my healthcare needs, we made the decision not to put me on Tom's insurance plan when I retired, just him and Joe. And even if at this point, if something happened with my VA benefits, I don't know if I would even be able to get um right, like regular health insurance. And if I did, my premiums would probably be astronomical because they put out an executive order revoking the executive order that mandated that insurance companies were no longer allowed to discriminate against people with pre-existing conditions, um, or price gouge them, and that is no more. So basically, at this point, civilian insurance company could consider me a liability risk, and I would burn through a high deductible premium plan in months. So I'm not super concerned. Well, I am concerned about if they start um, changing veterans benefits, which they've said that they are looking at. But right now, I just had my disability percentage through the VA increased. They added my thyroid disorder. So I am well above the threshold. But it is a concern, obviously, since I don't know. I guess my biggest concern is that if they just, you know, make it so that the only thing the VA will cover is things that you're service connected for, then all of my like preventative care and all of that stuff, I honestly have no idea like how that would work at this point. It is a good thing that they added it. You know, it's always subject to reevaluation, but I mean, it's a lifelong condition. I will always have in some form or fashion, even if it goes into remission, which I'm told for me that is highly unlikely, and if it does, that I shouldn't expect to stay there for long. And more than likely I will either lose my thyroid completely or need to have it ablated, which would then mean that I would become hypothyroid and I would end up on synthetic hormones for the rest of my life. So neither option is really a good option, or good outcome, I should say. Nope, definitely not ideal. that's really all I can do at this point. I know there's people out there that have it way worse. It's just a lot of uncertainty right now. Um, no, I know that. I was totally gonna segue and say, if you need any help with the stream stuff, you can always shoot me a message. I don't like this area over here. I can't tell what. Are you wax? Are you what are you? Feel like you're a piece of. Oh no, you're a little piece of the drawing. Posting in the Discord mod chat. Copy that. Yeah, I probably am only gonna go for another 20 minutes or so, and then I need to go and have a snack. I think. Contemplate my life choices. And then by that point, it'll be time to start dinner. Just trying to get myself to a good good stopping point. But let me see if I can. Lorna, are you watching? What are you doing, baby? Oh, you're so grown up. I can't believe you're gonna be almost 2, or that you are almost 2. Huh? Great girl. Yes, my afternoon snack. I didn't grab anything for like during lunch, and it was a mistake, and all I had for breakfast was a bagel. And I'm fairly certain my thyroid hormones are fluctuating cuz the hunger. I know, it's crazy that she's going to be 2. She will be the same age that Esther was when we adopted Esther. Like uh when we brought Lorna home, Esther had just turned 2. trying to fit this all on here so you guys can see. So I did some work up here at the beginning of the stream, and then I kind of maneuvered my way around. I worked a little bit on filling in some of the serpent here, and then I came down and started working on the filling in these rocks here, and that's kind of where I'm at. So not too far done. I am hoping I'm gonna work for a few more minutes, but I actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good. We'll just chill for the next little bit, and I can kind of formulate a plan here, because I need to finish the rooster. I need to finish the rooster serpent. I don't have much more to record on that. I really need to finish that up and start editing that, because I would like to get that ready and out for next week. And then need to figure out what our next project is going to be. Your 2 will be 8 in May. I don't know how that happened. I know, it's crazy. Aluso will be 9 in February, or so we think. Yeah, Aluso will be 9. Esther will be 4. Lorna will be 2. And then in the summer, Fiona will be 9, Parker will be 9, Minerva will be 9, and then in the fall, Morse will be 9, Ollie will be 5. I love these colors together. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's these pencils do a really nice job of, like, when you're blending together the non-complementary colors, of not creating like mud. Like, being able to see, essentially to glaze, like what you would do, like if you underpaint one color and then you can glaze your other colors over the top of it. And I'm finding that I'm able to what are you doing? To go over the tops of colors with other colors and still have that first one, that bottom layer, show through. Sorry, there's a cat under my desk getting into a bunch of stuff. So oh, please don't unplug that, Lorna. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I need a little bit more of the green up here. So I might just lightly put in a few little spots up on the top here, and then I feel like I need to carry this, what I started over here around the lion's mane down through here a little bit, at least through what's coming off of the goat. I don't think I'm gonna do that necessarily with my my serpent. I'm gonna kind of give him a little bit of a different look. And plus, I've already done a lot of heavier coloring around. I don't know. I'll have to kind of see what I can do. I could do a little bit. I still have some room to play, so I might. And that actually might help to kind of separate them out a little bit more from some of the background elements. Yeah, I think I might be able to do that in a few spots with our serpent, but it's been really really fun to push these pencils and see just what I can accomplish with them. And then I'll have to figure out if I want to start a brand new project or if I want to go through and find another forever whip that needs to be finished, kind of like we did with this one. And then I think too, once I finish this, I may go through and do a completed Kerby Pages video as kind of a like a run up to what I've done in his books before the new one comes out, which might be fun. I actually do have a few whips in some of his other books, but then I also feel like we've spent a significant portion of streaming this month working on Kerby Pages, and I would absolutely color another Kerby page, but I feel like we got to show some of my other books some love, and I don't want you guys to get like burnt out on Kerby. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's turning out so far. I'm excited to finish it, but obviously also I don't want to completely rush it. So, I think I will throw it up on the schedule and do an evening stream for a little while um on Thursday. Those pages are some of the coolest and the most unique ones. I know. If people wouldn't be like, "Oh, you gonna color something other than Kerby?" I would color Kerby every stream. But that's just me. Okay, well maybe not every stream. Because then I don't want to get burnt out on Kerby, but do miss the food when the bakery. The painting. Um that has actually been on my list because I have a giant box of gouache that I got for Christmas. Like seriously, this thing is a beast. And I have been wanting to play around with some of those. So maybe if I can get into my sketchbook over the next few days, maybe even if we don't finish this, but I guess I could always put up a poll in the community post. I need to do that at some point as well. Um, which I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm trying to figure out because I have a couple things in mind for this month, so I might make March a community community pick. I'll go through my books and find a couple pages, and I'll put up a poll for it and let you guys pick. Because Kerby's book doesn't come out until the end of March. So then probably one of the first things we color in April will be out of Kerby's new book. But March sounds like a good month for letting you guys pick. I do have a couple ideas for February, but we may take a break if we don't finish this week, and paint on Tuesday if I can get a sketch together and a reference photo at least, and we'll play around with some of the art whale gouache and see how we like that, and it'll kind of break it up. The problem with painting is with my current desk setup, it's like once the paint comes out, it's out, and it's really hard to move to work other projects. But I think because those have lids and I'm not worried about having to like prep them in between every session, that might work out for us next week. So we'll see how far we get with this. Yeah, so I will put a schedule post up for Thursday, pending if crap doesn't hit the fan. And we'll try and see where we get with this, because I definitely rooster serpent dragon thing in the mythographic book, I need to work on that tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with how he's turning out. I think this is probably good because I put in quite a bit of work. I think this is a good place to stop so I can kind of, one, have my snack, and then sit back and kind of assess maybe what else I want to do with this. Actually, you know what? As I change tune, so we use Inktense on this. I was gonna say maybe we do something in the food sketchbook with the Inktense blocks, but no, we're gonna no, we're probably gonna play with gouache at some point. I think we're gonna paint. I'm feeling like Tuesday sounds like a good paint day, as long as I don't have another appointment. We'll figure it out. So indecisive. Have fun on Thursday if you stream. They've been really short streams. I'm not looking to like marathon on Thursdays. So I think the last one I went for maybe an hour and a half. Ish. Oh, hi Stardust. How are you? I'm actually just getting ready to wrap up for today because I need to go have a snack and contemplate my life choices. But I hope your day has been going well. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I super appreciate it. All of your support. We're gonna finish this freaking lion goat serpent thing. We're gonna finish it. I'm committed. And you guys will be here with me to finish this damn thing. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.